If you look at a shooting star and you make a wish at that very moment, that wish comes true. I'm sure you've heard this belief already somewhere in some form. This belief is one that numerous cultures throughout the world share. In today's video, I want to provide a perspective about this belief that will literally blow your mind. This is a perspective that will expand the way you've been looking at anything like this, but especially this particular belief. Stay with me till the end of this video. Watch it till the very end. It's a short video anyway. Let's get into it. If you were to casually ask your friends whether they believe in this belief or not, I think almost everyone that you would know lies in one of these three categories. The first category of believers who believe that this is actually true. If you look at a shooting star and you make a wish at that point, there is some supernatural way in which that wish actually becomes true, because it's a matter of luck anyway to look at a shooting star, and therefore it actually brings you good luck, and they believe in that. The second group is the group of non believers who would say that, probably talk something to the tune of, the shooting star is nothing but a piece of rock in the Earth's atmosphere. And the fact that you're looking at a piece of rock and you were lucky enough to look at the piece of rock has no relation, absolutely no relation to what will happen in your life going forward. And therefore, it's almost bizarre, almost stupid to even imagine that this shooting star would grant a wish to you. The group of non believers. There is another group, which is a group of agnostics, who would say, I don't know whether this is true or not. There is no way for me to conclusively prove whether it is true or not. And therefore, I'm agnostic to the entire thing. Maybe I would wish, if I'm lucky enough to look at a shooting star, maybe I would also find myself lucky enough and make a wish at that moment. But I would not count on my life depending on that shooting star fulfilling that wish. Those are the three categories of people that you would normally find when you talk about this kind of a belief. Now, I think that there is another perspective with which you can look at this entire belief and actually expand your entire perspective, your entire way of looking at this belief, this superstition, this ritual almost. Let's talk about that. Now, you see, whenever a shooting star comes up, whenever you look at a shooting star, if you have been lucky enough to actually see it sometime in your life, it lasts what, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, or perhaps even less than a second at some point. Can you really make a wish when you look at a shooting star? Can you really make a wish when you're looking at a shooting star in the sky? And that is the catch. If you can really make a wish at that point, if you can really come up with something at that very moment, in that flash of a second when you saw that shooting star, I think it is possible only for someone who has a wish so deep in their own hearts, in their own minds, in their own consciousness, that they can summon that wish to come out. They can summon those exact words to come out at that very moment. And that kind of a wish is anyway going to be fulfilled. Because think about it for a second. If you were to literally see a shooting star for 2 seconds, and within those 2 seconds, that is the catch, you have to look at the shooting star and make a wish. Within those 2 seconds, if you can really summon up a wish, if you can really wish for something at that very moment, think about how much that is already occupying this person's consciousness, this person's whole being. And that is literally the catch. If there is such a wish in your life, if you can really summon up a wish within those 2 seconds, within that flash of a second, how much is that wish already occupying your consciousness, your mind, your heart, and even, in fact, I hope, your own actions? Because if it occupies so much of your being already, I hope you're already working towards it, and that kind of a wish is anyway going to be fulfilled. It's not the shooting star that is going to fulfill that wish. It's not any supernatural energy that comes in from the universe, from the heavens, of from anywhere else, that comes in to fulfill that wish now. It's none of that. It's merely the fact that within those 2 seconds, within those 3 seconds, if you were actually able to come up with a wish, the shooting star is only a manifestation of how much that wish is already occupying all of your consciousness. And that's it. The shooting star merely represents a physical reality of how deep that aspiration for that wish is already in your mind. That is literally the catch with this entire thing, with this entire belief. it's not that if you look at a shooting star, consider yourself lucky, and then sit back and think about a wish, and then ask that wish from that shooting star, and that wish will come true. That is not how it works. How it works literally is for you to be so absorbed with the aspiration for this wish, for this wish to be so much engrossed in your entire being, in your entire consciousness, in your entire heart, mind, and body, that in that flash of a second when that shooting star came, you were able to summon up a wish. If you really have that kind of a wish in your heart, you don't really need a shooting star for that wish to be fulfilled. Because this is going to pinch some people, but I want to say this: quite a lot of times we have some wishes for ourselves, we have some wishes for our life to be in a certain way, for things to change in a certain way, while all the time we are too attached to the way things already are. And therefore, while we wish for things to change, things never really change because we are too attached to the way things already are. And there's a part of our being which is also okay with the discomfort of with the comfort of the discomfort in this situation. I hope you get that. This kind of a wish, no shooting star can guarantee. No shooting star can grant you this wish. But if there is a wish with which the aspiration, the depth of the aspiration of that wish is so much in your complete body, in your complete mind, in your complete heart, you don't really need a shooting star for you to grant that wish. Now, if you would have noticed, I kept using the word aspiration in this video because that is the name of the book where I came across this interpretation for the first time. This book is called Aspiration. It is just, I think, 28 pages, in fact, and I got this from Auroville. This is a beautiful book. I would highly recommend you to read it. I would add a link down below in the description. It is, of course, an Amazon affiliate link, and if you buy via that link, it helps support the Unlearning Playground in a big way. And now I bid you goodbye. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video if you haven't already, and share this with your friends. I'll see you in the playground soon again. Until next time, peace out.